All right. Bungie's big news article, the TWID, has just arrived, and we have a new exclusive memento coming with the Season of the Lost event. So let's go ahead and jump into this week in Destiny. We're going to go through all the stuff. That's just a brief preview that they did from last week, and then this is a preview of this week. But let's just jump into all the good stuff right here. To whom it may concern, it's almost Festival of the Lost time. Break out those tricks and those treats, Guardians. It's officially Spooktacular season. Festival of the Lost is back next week with Spicy Grandma ready to dole out those sweets and celebrate all of our mask-wearing shenanigans. For those itching to get in some Halloween-inspired spirit, here's what you need to know about the Festival of the Lost. Really excited about the new addition this year. That will make haunted sectors more rewarding when it comes to the experience itself and the rewards they offer. For the first time ever, we're introducing legend haunted sectors. There's lots of snags, so let's break down what you can expect below. So you're going to get eerie engrams. So you're going to be able to actually focus these for specific exotic armors that you're looking for. So this should actually be pretty epic. Should be a pretty cool change to Festival of the Lost. A new type of engram for 2023. Eerie engrams has two uses. Players can crack them open individually for some treats or use them as currencies for hocus focusing. How to earn eerie engrams. Eerie engrams will have a chance to drop upon completion of haunted sectors. Legend haunted sectors will have a higher chance of dropping eerie engrams. Hocus focusing. Here we go. Evil Levante has seen what Rahul has been offering this season with exotic focusing and has decided that she'll offer her own spooky twist on the mechanic. During Festival of the Lost, Evil will also offer players opportunities to acquire exotic armor with 4 focusing categories in addition to the legendary weapons eerie engram focusing. So we got weapons eerie engram, festival weapons for a higher candy cost, exotic arms, exotic legs, exotic helmet, exotic chest. Focusing type, it's going to cost you an engram, 2,500 candy cost. Legs, arms, all the same costs. Special notes about hocus focusing. Players must own the expansion that the exotic armor is tied to. Required expansions for each armor piece are listed further below. Players will not need to have acquired the exotic armor previously for it to be eligible. This means players who are still missing the exotic armor will have a chance to earn it from hocus focusing. That's actually really cool, so you can complete your collection if you haven't collected all the exotic armors yet. Players will only receive exotic armor for the class when they're currently playing while interacting with hocus focusing. And then this is what it's going to give us. We got Heavy, a cosmic grenade launcher, primary horror story, Energy Jurassic Green Pulse, Energy Macabre Sniper, and we obviously know that the horror story is actually going to be pretty spicy this year, I think. Exotic Arms is going to be able to give you all of the different exotic armor pieces that are in the game, so if you haven't collected all of them on Hunter, Titan, or Warlock, those are all available there. Let's keep that in mind. Exotic Legs, Frosties, they misspelled Luckyy Pants, what the heck? Peacekeepers, Forsaken Geomag Stabilizers, Exotic Helmet, and so on and so forth, chest. So that should be a good time to get those nice high stat exotic armor pieces. One more thing before we move on to what's coming up in PvP land. You like mementos? Do you like that slick new car black leather look? Then you're definitely going to enjoy the haunting memento that will be dropping in Festival of the Lost this year for a limited time only. So if you want this memento right here, this is like a black leather that you can put on your crafted weapons. This is going to be a limited time thing, so definitely you want to grind it out and slap this on some of those crafted weapons. I think it looks pretty cool. I think a lot of people are pretty excited for it. It kind of looks more like a shader though, because right now mementos are more animated, and I guess I was expecting something more like that, but I don't know. I think it looks cool overall. It might be slightly animated as well. We'll see once we get it live. Right now, obviously, it's just, you know, a still image. Just like usual, this memento is a random drop that will come in the form of an eerie engram. It won't begin immediately, but we're sure you'll triumph over any challenges that may be between you and looking snazzy as heck. A beautiful PvP strike team update. Checkmate, well check. Matchmaking news, check. More weapon focusing, check and check. We've got our latest PvP strike team update ready for those excellent Guardian peepers. Starting with the new look at the feedback y'all offered up for things like checkmate, matchmaking, and more. Take it away, strike team. Checkmate, we heard you like Checkmate. We want to make sure that to get the tuning right before it makes it out the way of Crucible Labs, so please bear with us as we plan on making frequent iterative changes to the modifier, some of the changes you can expect to see soon. Hand cannons will 3-tap at any resilience. Rapid fire pulse rifles will 3 burst at 6 resilience. Higher impact pulse rifles will 2 burst at 5 resilience. Reduced heavy ammo spawn and frequency. We plan on running Checkmate and Crucible Labs for the remainder of the season. Got it. Those all seem like good changes to me. Matchmaking. Speaking of frequent iterative changes, we are continuing to improve upon matchmaking system. With the mid-season patch, we are compressing the skill band used for matchmaking in the control playlist. Think of it as reducing the number of divisions in the skill band This will result in more players in each remaining division and therefore more players to match with, yielding quicker matchmaking times while continuing to recognize differences in skill level. So they're loosening the restrictions of skill-based matchmaking in the control playlist. Seems like an okay change, and it will probably make match queuing times faster. With this change, the matchmaking experience for your first match or two will be out of sync as your skill gets remapped. We'll be iterating this into the next season. Got it. Spawning. It is known that there are long outstanding issues with spawn, such as spawn trapping, spawn flipping, and not spawning at all. We made a few changes in recent seasons, reverted some, went back to the drawing board, and here we are again, ready to take another stab at it. Iterations, it's a common theme. Previously, we made more systematic changes and less targeted changes. This time we're doing the opposite. Less systematic and more targeted. We're specifically looking to address issues on Altar Flame and Cauldron. We don't expect to fix every issue, but if we succeed in resolving some of the more frustrating cases, we'll apply those lessons and cases to other maps. Got it. That's actually really good. Spawning has been kind of an issue in Destiny 2 for so long now. Kind of thought that it was a lost cause at this point, but it's good to see that they're looking into it. Things to look forward to in the following season: Crucible playlist reorganization, Crucible competitive Crucible changes, Trials flawed card rewards. Wow, rewards for winning. Wow, that's actually funny. Flawed card rewards. Well, that's where we're at now. More checkmate modes. I mean, to be fair, if you spend your time in Trials, even if you get a flawed card, you should get something out of it. Like, your time investment deserves something. Obviously, you're not going to get into depth from it, I hope. I mean, you might. You never know what Bungie's up to, right? In loving memory-ish of the crafting. So if you don't know what the crafting was, that was when all the weapons were doing crazy damage. You could go to the crafting board and do a bunch of glitched weapons, right? We did heavy GLs. There were shooting shotgun, pellet spreads, and all that craziness. And so they're actually giving everyone an emblem to celebrate that, just like they did with the Trace Rifle weekend. So the crafting is giving us an emblem. So be prepared for that. This is what it looks like. Honestly, this emblem, it looks very unique. It do be looking kind of ugly though, but it does look like the crafting board. So keep that in mind. You can have that to remember the good old days when we were melting bosses with that, with the crafting and glitches. Drive responsibly, Guardians. So what they're going to do is they're going to actually boost the speed of Sparrows. You don't got to get ready if you're born ready. Always on time is a beloved Sparrow for a few reasons, but the primary one is its speed. There's so many other amazing vehicles cruise around in the galaxy, so why not be able to choose both? We're making that need for speed universal across all Sparrows. So all Sparrows are going to go the speed of the fastest Sparrow, which is the always on time, the one that you get currently from the kiosk in the tower. So that's actually really cool. So now you'll actually be able to use whatever Sparrow you like. You don't have to just use the fast one, which is awesome. Love that a lot. Player support report, closing the chapter on groups. I don't even know what groups was, but in 2001, they started a thing called groups on their forums, and they're shutting it down. So that shows you how successful groups was. Literally, I've never even heard of this before. So shutting that down on the forums. And then they got a small list of known issues here, which is pretty cool. And then we've got the movie of the week, we've got the artist of the week, and that's a wrap on this week's TWID. Definitely looking forward to some of these changes. Love the Sparrow change. All right, on top of that, I'm looking forward to the new Memento. That seems cool. Grind out some exotic armor through the Festival of Lost event. Seems like a win-win on everything so far. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll keep you up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button and click on the screen here to watch another video from the channel. See you in the next one. Later.